Hello children, welcome to science. Let us continue economic biology. Last week we studied uses of plants, plants as source of food, plants as spices, plants as a source of fiber. Today we are going to study timber plants, plants as source of medicine, ornamental plants and other uses of plants. Plants as a source of timber. Trees provide us with timber, which is used for furniture, and wood that we use as fuel. Trees like teak, mahogany, sal, rosewood, and sandalwood are used for making furniture. Doors, windows, boards, and cards are also made from wood. Bamboo is used to build houses and huts. Paper is also obtained from wood pulp. Children, the role of wood is very important in our daily life. But too much of cutting trees can affect the nature. Wood is natural resource and also it is gift of nature. Cutting too much of trees is nothing but exploiting the nature. We should not exploit or we should not affect or we should not damage our nature. Next, plants as a source of medicine. Plants are used to cure various health related problems. The plants which are used to cure diseases are called medicinal plants. They are used to treat various diseases as pain relieving agents, anti inflammatory agents, and as detoxification agents. Plants with medicinal value are called herbs. That is, medicinal plants, otherwise called herbs. Some important medicinal practices based on these medicinal plants are Siddha, Unani, and Ayurveda. Here are some important herbs and their uses. Basil leaves or tulsi leaves treats cold, cough, skin diseases. Neem leaves used as antiseptic and it destroys worms, prevent skin diseases. Turmeric, that is manjal, prevents cancer, used as cosmetic and antiseptic. That's why we spray manjal water in and around our house. Amla fruit, it is rich in vitamin C and cures mouth ulcer. Ginger helps us to increase the rate of digestion and treats digestive disorder. The bark of cinchona cures malaria. Karimi seed, that is Kiranali leaves, treats jaundice. Climbing brinjal, that is Thuduvale leaves, used to cure cold and cough. Eucalyptus leaves cures cold and sinus problems. And pepper cures cough and throat infection. Children, have you noticed, knowingly or unknowingly, we use these medicinal plants in our daily life? Take for example, in morning tiffin, for example, in Pongal, we use pepper. When we prepare biryani, we use ginger, cinchona, pepper, etc. Next, ornamental plants. Children, have you seen some plants we grow in our school? Why they are grown? Yes, they are grown for their beauty. The plants which are grown for their beauty and as source of cosmetics, perfumes and deodorants are called ornamental plants. An area of land in which both flowering and non-flowering plants are grown in an organized manner is called a garden. There are two types of ornamental plants. One is flowering and another is non-flowering. Rose, lily, jasmine, chrysanthemum and tulips are called flowering ornamental plants. Asparagus and money plants are called non-flowering ornamental plants. Bonsai gardening technique. The Japanese art of growing miniature trees is called bonsai gardening. Some plants are also used to beautify homes and offices. They are grown on the sides of highway roads, medians, and traffic islands too. Next, other uses of plants. Plants are a source of insecticides and pesticides. For example, smoke produced from neem leaves used to chase insects like mosquito. We obtain rubber used to make items like tires, wiring, seeds, etc. from plants. That is, from rubber plant we get rubber. The milk produced by the rubber plant, that is rubber tree, is vulcanized and used as rubber. Nowadays, natural plastics are obtained from plants which are biodegradable and do not harm our environment. Example, corn. Biodegradable means microorganisms can destroy. Biofuels are plant fuel, less toxic and do not emit harmful gases. Example, Jatropha. Plants like azolla can be used as a biofertilizer as they do not cause any damage to the environment. In a hot country like us, shady trees like the banyan or tamarind have their own importance. These plants prevent soil erosion and maintain soil fertility. Flowers from plants are used in cosmetics due to their fragrance. Apart from making perfumes, flowers like rose, jasmine, and lily are used to make bathing soaps, face packs, face wash, and gels. Next, plants and the environment. The oxygen that plants give out during photosynthesis is used by animals and human to breathe. Plants are the producers of oxygen. They are a part of the water cycle which renews the water content of the earth. Forest reduces the force of storms and floods. Plants provide the green cover on earth which in turn positively impact the climatic condition on earth. It cools the earth's surface and also attracts rain. 1 acre of trees remove up to 2.6 tons of carbon dioxide each year. The interrelationship between plants and animals. When animals die, their bodies decompose and become natural fertilizer that enrich the soil for plants and trees to grow in. When bees move from flower to flower collecting nectar, they pollinate the flowers resulting in fruit formation. Here, flower is giving honey to bees and bees are acting as agents of pollination. The aquatic animals like fish consume oxygen present in that water and then they release carbon dioxide in water. This carbon dioxide is recycled or purified by hydroplants. Hydroplants means plants living inside the water. During the photosynthesis of hydroplants, oxygen is released. This oxygen is deposited in the water. Children, today we studied plants as a source of timber, plants as a source of medicine, ornamental and cosmetic plants, other uses of plants, plants and the environment, interrelationship between plants and animals. With this, I conclude today's lesson. We'll see next class. Thank you, children.